Ugh. Good morning and happy hump day, everybody. It is hump day. We're well into the first full week of March, if I recall. Yeah, it's the first full week of March. It's... Sorry, my neighbor's being a little bit loud if you can't hear anyone. Anyway, so, let's see. What's my low, my high, my act of kindness? Right now I would say that my low is like literally for the last 2 weeks on Tuesday night, I have these like weird, crazy dreams that in some ways are kind of nightmares. And like, I have that's like, why? Like, what is happening to make me to make me experience this? Like, seriously, last week I had like a nightmare where for whatever reason I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. It is a nightmare. There are people I know who have it, and they'll tell you that that disease does not take a day off. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. Obviously I don't now, but the fact that I actually had a dream that vivid that made me think that's insane. And last night, okay, so let's just say there was someone in my dream that I saw that, well, okay, if I remember in this dream, I was actually going to some sort of show or event, and there was a person there that I didn't want to see. That's what it was, to be honest. And it's funny. I'm actually provided I wind up going to Colorado, there's actually going to be a country music concert I'm going to be seeing at Red Rocks. I'll talk about that more. Could the dream I had last night be a premonition for that? It shouldn't. To be fair, Claudia Hoyer is going to be playing at First Arena in a couple weeks. That I'm definitely going to go see her for that. So we'll see. It's definitely going to be up in the air for what might happen. So yeah, honestly, the last 2 Tuesday nights I've been having these crazy, not very well liked dreams. So hopefully it's just one of those anomalies that happens every once in a while. Sorry, I was trying to fight back a yawn. My high. What's my high? Well, my high is I actually got to spend the evening with my mom for a little bit last night. Yeah, I didn't really get to see my mom. Like, seriously, like all throughout. Actually, did I see my mom on Sunday night? Yeah, I did. Okay, it was Monday. I didn't see her. Like, I didn't see her all day. Actually, did I see? I think I saw my mom on Saturday. I think I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I saw my mom on Saturday. I saw her on Sunday. It was Monday. I didn't see her. So yeah, it was nice to hang out with my mom again for a little while. It was great. We're watching a little bit of The Voice. That was fun. Actually, no, The Voice wasn't on. What were we watching that was on? Oh, right, we're watching some Shark Tank. I like Shark Tank. What else were you watching as a family? Oh, Chopped was on too. Actually, they came with this one episode in preparation for Kung Fu Panda 4, which I may or may not be seeing, depending on, my schedule, but I definitely have candy ready just in case. But we'll get to that when we get to that. And my act of kindness was yesterday I took out the garbage for my parents. So, yeah, today's going to be garbage day, so took out the garbage the night before. Yeah, unfortunately, we're now in that time of year where events are going to be happening sooner and sooner. Like, for instance, The Masked Singer is coming back tonight, which I am super excited for. Season 11 of The Masked Singer, there's going to be a new judge too. I forget who it is, but she's replacing Nicole Scherzinger. I'm excited, for sure. Let's see, what else? But, actually, you know what? That's what I was going to get into. Stuff like that's going to be happening sooner, a day sooner, but that still means if we reach a slow part of the week, it's still a slow part of the week. Honestly, though, I'm really glad that the Masked Singer's seasons are always when they are. Like mid-March, or actually early March, because we're still in early March. Like early March, and then early to mid-September are when the seasons start. Reason being is because, each season is like 11 to 12 episodes. And as the weeks go by, you get that much closer to other things. Like, whenever, a Masked season starts right now, which will be today, by the time the season's over, it's already going to be time for me to go back to the lake. And sometime after that. So I'm excited for that. And then when it starts in September, again, by the time it's over, we're already at Christmas. We're already at the holiday season and the new year. So I guess the Masked Singer is kind of a great indicator of where we are in the year. Which, I shouldn't be surprised. Lots of TV shows and game shows and stuff like that in syndication follows a set schedule. I'm sure some people who, watch all these singing related shows are probably a little bit jarred by the fact, you have The Voice going on currently, and now The Masked Singer is going to start. Actually, there have been some years where, The Masked Singer and The Voice start in the same week. That's happened before. So, I'm glad, The Voice has, a few episodes in before The Masked Singer starts. So, as not to be completely jarred by what you're watching. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I like The Voice, I do. But let's be real here, it's the blind auditions that are the best part of the show for me. And I think that's another reason why I really like The Masked Singer. Not just because, when you think about it, The Masked Singer is nothing but blind auditions. The singers are wearing costumes. Metaphorically, we are blind to who they are. Save for, a few clues here and there. And and honestly, when it comes to the judges, they pick. They don't pick anyone to be on their team. They just pick they think of who it is. And it's great if any of the judges are right. And, it's fun if throughout the entire run of the show, no one figures out who they are. There have been some really great reveals regarding who was underneath the mask of The Masked Singer. I don't think anyone's really going to beat T-Pain, considering that not only did no one figure out who he was, but he won the whole thing. Seriously, I'll never forget this. I think it was The Masked Singer did a top 10 greatest performances. To this day, T-Pain as the monster, singing Sam Smith's "Stay With Me" is the greatest performance ever. I'm inclined to agree. It's the first time I ever really got to hear that song. Because I've heard that song several times on the radio. I've heard lots of popular songs on the radio. But because it's the radio, and because usually you're driving or you don't really care, or you don't really I've heard so many songs that I know, And the only reason why I never took the time to learn the lyrics or anything was because, again, it's on the radio. I can't really see anyone sing it personally. I can't really, and plus I'm probably doing other, like, maybe riding in the car and focus on getting out of the car as soon as possible, maybe. Or maybe the music I'm listening to is, well, that's actually one thing I've learned as I was working out. And that's the fact, like, when you hear a good song that you listen to over and over again, if you think long and hard enough about what the lyrics are, you can memorize them. I mean, listen, I've heard plenty of songs that I thought the lyrics were one thing, only years and years and years later found out they were something else. So that's actually, okay, I will admit, one dream I do have is to be on The Masked Singer. I really do. I mean, it's funny. I once asked my mom, if I was on The Masked Singer, could you tell it was me? My mom would be able to figure out it was me right away. Because, that's what moms do. But as for anyone else, I don't know. It would be interesting, though. And that's actually, here's the thing. If I was ever on The Voice, and I was in the blind auditions, I think what would startle me the most is if one of the coaches did turn around. Because I'd be so excited, I'd forget, the lyrics of what I was singing. That would so happen to me. And when it comes to The Masked Singer, on the whole, lyrically, I would know what song it is I'm singing. I'd still be worried I'd mess up the words. That's actually, I've never messed up the words to a song any time I've ever performed, ever. I mean, and no, I'm not including the karaoke things, because literally when it comes to karaoke, the words are right there for you to read. That's actually why, karaoke's so fun, because songs that you otherwise wouldn't know the words to are right there for a person to read. I don't know, if I was ever doing The Voice or The Masked Singer, or really any of these singing shows, well, here's the thing. For starters, I would pick songs that legit fit into my range, which, on the one hand, is surprisingly easy for me, because, please, I've yet to meet a tenor who has a range greater than mine, save for maybe a few people. But also, the one thing that would bother me most is you gotta put your own spin on the song. Bro, it's a song. It's not meant to do much other than entertain someone for several minutes. That's actually the Blockbuster Buster in his honest review of Boondock Saints said the exact same thing. Boondock Saints is a movie that's not meant to do much other than entertain you for a couple of hours. Same thing with a song. It's not meant to do much than to entertain you for several minutes. Of course, if you really want, the only reason why people want to listen to a song on repeat at all is to memorize the lyrics of a song, which I will admit, I've done that several times. In fact, there's actually several songs that if I ever got to sing karaoke, I'm glad that of the times I've ever sang karaoke, I'm glad, that's another good thing about karaoke. You actually pick the songs you want to sing. I'm glad I got to do the songs I've picked. There's still a few others I personally want to do, and maybe someday I will. Or, you know what? Maybe someday I'll be on The Voice or The Masked Singer, and I can show off my ability to sing proper. I don't know. I'm glad that as I've gotten older, I've actually begun to embrace what my voice sounds like. At least when I sing. I still don't care for how I sound on camera. I really don't. I genuinely sound much different like when I hear myself on camera, I don't sound like I do right now. I really don't. Or maybe some people think I do. I don't see it, or I can't hear it. Is what I should say. So, I guess this video was nothing more than an exercise of why I like these singing shows, why I personally want to be on these singing shows, and why I personally do like to sing. I mean, full disclosure, I'd be singing right now if I didn't have to worry about, copyright and fair use and such. I mean, no, wait. Even if I'm not getting paid for any of these videos yet, I still have to be careful. Like, now it's to the point where just singing like a handful of lyrics could potentially get you in trouble. But that's the world we live in. I mean, one of these days, as soon as that's why I need like a crew. I need to learn like how to get someone who knows how to edit, and well, first I get paid, and then to have someone figure out how to edit stuff, so I can pay the editor. So yeah, I'm excited for The Masked Singer coming back. I really am, and I hope that this season's gonna be good. I can't wait to see the new Judge Proper. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name. And we'll see where things go from there. I hope you all like this video. If you did, like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on the social media. As always, I am very humble in this video. For all of you guys who are watching, enjoy today. Hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk, channel, we'll be here to London and always on your back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.